your channel, The Revision Guy, a site 100% dedicated to helping you improve your exam performance by developing your revision skills. If you like what you hear and you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel for updated content, comment below on what you would like help with in the future, and like the video. Today for my first post, we're going to look at something nice and simple for both of us. How do I start revising? The first thing we need to do is look at what your motivator is going to be. In the next couple of weeks or 6 weeks or so, you're going to have to do a lot of work. So you need to figure out what your motivation is going to be to get through that amount of work that you've got coming up. Is it that you've got a particular career in mind, which is great? If not, what your motivation should be is to get the best possible grades that you can get so that you have a freedom of choice when it comes to what courses or what apprenticeships you potentially want to apply for when you leave school or college. The second thing we need to look at is, do you have the skills? It's unlikely that you've got no skills, but what you do need to do is identify your areas of development. Sites like this will be a good start, but what you need to do is sit down with your teachers and really see what you need to develop. Who has the skills is a third thing we need to look at. Do your parents have the skills? Did they do well at school? Did they do well at college? They will have revision skills that they can pass on to you. Also, your teachers and tutors at college and school, they will have some skills in this area that they can hopefully pass on to you to help. What barriers do you have? We need to identify barriers to your success. This could be that you don't have your own room to revise because you have a younger brother or sister. What you need to do is you need to put actions in place to address those barriers. Could you go to a library? Could you agree a time with your parents where you are free to use that room where it's going to be quiet? These are things that you need to look at. The next thing we need to look at is rewards and penalties. You need to put in place rewards and penalties that you are going to stick to when you do your revision and when you don't do your revision. It's probably best if you involve your parents in this decision, because they might be able to help you out with some of the rewards and also make sure that you sanction yourself or follow through with the penalties when you don't stick to your revision. It's not the most glamorous thing in the world, but it will help you stick to your revision timetable, which is very, very important. The final thing that we need to look at is, who do I need to support me? You need to have an adult conversation with your parents or whoever's in your home about what you need from them to support you. Is it that you need them to back off a little bit with the exam pressure? Do they need to back off a little bit in terms of getting on your back about the state of your room or something like that? What do you need from them? Also, what do you specifically need from your teachers and others around you? Do you need extra help with exam technique? Is there anything specifically about the content that you don't understand? You need to figure out what you need support with and put actions in place as soon as possible. One thing that I hear day in, day out as a classroom practitioner and a teacher is excuses. If you don't do well in your exams, it will be down to the effort that you apply to your exams. It is not your teacher's fault. It is not the hard exam questions on the exam paper that cause you to get a low grade. It is not your parents or carers. It is 100% down to you. But equally and more importantly, when you do well from following some of the techniques on this site and other sites that you may have accessed, it will be also 100% down to you, and the feeling that you will get from that will be absolutely amazing. The final and most important point that I want you to have a think about is that you've got to find your own path, and like most things in life, you've got to be yourself. There's plenty of sites that basically show you how they got A stars or how they got grade 9s. You can't copy their methods and just expect that you will get the exact same result. Hopefully you will, and hope that would be great. But what you need to do is you need to take the ideas they suggest, and then from that you need to put them into practice and see what works for you. You've got to find your own path. Thank you very much for listening. This is the first video of many. Please look out for future videos coming, and please remember to comment below, like the video and subscribe.